Hello children, good afternoon. Now again we are here in our continuation of last module. You saw in our last module, that is the moment of force or torque, and we derived expression for torque in a Cartesian coordinate system, and that expression was, that is torque is equal to x fy minus y fx. That we have done. This will be used today also, that's why we remember it. Today we are going to see, that is expression for torque in polar coordinate. Expression for torque in polar coordinates. Polar coordinates. Is it clear? Now, for that I am going to see, suppose the line of action of force, here we are taking in a plane, say this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Say the particle is at the point P having coordinate x and y. That figure we have seen earlier. Here this is the point P. This makes angle theta here. Here is theta, this is origin. The force acting over here, say it is F. The line of action of force here, this is a perpendicular here, say it is N. This angle is 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree. This line of action of force makes an angle with this axis alpha. Suppose this angle here is phi. The coordinate of the point P is xy. And the position vector of this vector is, say, r, that we have seen earlier. This is the line of action of force. Line of action of force. Here. Now, our problem is to find out the expression of torque in polar coordinates, sir. Yes. So suppose the line of action of force F makes an angle alpha, you can see, with the x-axis, and the component of F along x-axis, that is, you can write here fx. Here we are taking the component of force f of x is equal to f cos alpha and f of y is equal to f sin alpha. If x and y are the coordinates of the point P, where OP is equal to R and angle XOP, angle XOP is equal to theta, then I can write here the coordinate x, here is the vector r, I can write x here, x is equal to r cos theta, sir, along this axis. Similarly, y, I can write y is equal to r sin theta here. Put these values x and y and fx and fy in our earlier equation, that is torque is equal to, that we have learned earlier, x fy minus y fx. That is the expression of torque in a Cartesian coordinate system. So put it here, that is, to substitute this value, here the torque comes out to be x, that is r cos theta, fy, f sin alpha, minus r sin theta, and fx, that is f cos alpha. Okay, now you take in common rf, that is sin alpha cos theta, sin of alpha cos of theta, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. This is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, that is sin of a minus b, that is rf sin of alpha minus theta. Phi here is the angle with the line of action of force F max with this position vector OP is equal to R. This is phi. So it is clear from this figure, that is theta plus phi, both are the interior angle, must be equal to this external angle. So theta plus phi. So with the help of figure I can write theta plus phi, that is equal to alpha. It is clear that I can write here phi is equal to alpha minus theta. Okay, so write down phi is equal to alpha minus theta. तो इसकी जगह आप ये लिख सकते हैं, that is rf sin of phi. This is the result. So here my dear children, you can write torque is equal to what we are getting. We are getting here, my dear children, torque comes out to be, here I can say torque is equal to rf sin phi. Here this is that. Okay, so this is the expression for the torque in the polar coordinate system. It's a very important result. Write down torque is equal to rf sin phi. This equation shows that the ability of F here to rotate the body depends not only on the magnitude of F but also on just how far from this point O the force is applied. Here you can see. So from O, draw ON. Here you can see perpendicular on the line of action of force. This is the perpendicular on the line of action of force. Line of action of force. It is clear? In a triangle OPN, what is this? In this triangle you can write what is sin phi. What is sin phi? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So here you can see the perpendicular is ON and hypotenuse is OP. ON divided by OP here. So I can write here children with this equation ON is equal to, this is ON. What is OP? R. OP is equal to R. So I can write ON is equal to R sin phi. So from this इक्वेशन, जो हमारा ये इक्वेशन है R sin phi, इसकी जगह लिख सकते हैं अपन ON. तो टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू F और R sin phi. R sin phi, that is equal to F into ON. Here. So what is this result? See that what is this? This is the force and perpendicular distance. So torque due to a force, is the product of the force. It is the product of the force. It is the product of the force and perpendicular distance of line of action of force and perpendicular distance from the line of action of force. From the line of action of force. From the line of action of force from the axis of rotation. From the axis of rotation. It is clear? It's a very important result. So my dear children, from this equation we find that, so what we are concluding? From this equation, that is our equation, torque is equal to force, torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance, into perpendicular distance. So from this equation what we are finding? First, torque due to a force, torque due to a force is maximum when R is maximum, when R is maximum. For example, we can open or close a door. अब जो हमारा door होता है, we can open or close a door by applying a force near the edge, by applying a force near the edge, near the edge of the door. A maximum distance from the edge, it is the maximum distance from the hinge. It is the maximum distance, that is the maximum distance from the maximum distance from the hinge. Here. That is why handle जो होता है हमारा door का, handle or knob is provided near the free edge, near the free edge of the plank of the door, of the plank of the door. Is that clear? So this is the best example at our home, in our laboratories, where we have a handle near the edge. Similarly, to unscrew a nut, to unscrew a nut fitted tightly to a bolt, we need a wrench. We need a wrench with a long arm. With a long arm. How it is? Suppose this is our wrench in this manner. Here. It's a long arm. When the length of the arm here is the wrench. When the length of the arm R is long, the force required to produce a given turning effect is smaller. जब R ज़्यादा होगा हमारे पास, तो टॉर्क जो हमारा कम होगा. That is why जो भी हमारा स्क्रू ड्राइवर होता है या wrench होता है, that is a longer arm to unscrew a nut which is tightly bolt. Is that clear? So these are the examples in our daily life we can see. Okay, now one more example I can give, that is torque will be maximum, that is torque will be maximum when sin phi, जो हमारा फॉर्मूला है टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू आर एफ साइन फाई, साइन फाई इज इक्वल टू +1 means sin phi +1 means phi is equal to 90 degree. When force is applied in a direction perpendicular to R, in a direction perpendicular to R, the angle in between R and F is 90 degree. For example, it is easiest to open, it is easiest to open or close a door, open or close a door by applying a force at the edge, by applying a force at the edge, at the edge. It's done. Say it is the R, it is F. So here it is the R, here it is the F, the angle in between is 90 degree. So at the edge, to open or close a door by applying a force at the edge of the plank in a direction perpendicular to the plank of the door. That's why we can easily open or close the door. Is that clear? It's a very good example. So my dear children, remember it. Write down. Now, rectangular component of torque. Rectangular component of torque. Rectangular component of a torque. Here we are going to see. We know, my dear children, torque is equal to Rf sin phi. So in a vector form I can write torque is equal to R cross F. We know that A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. So torque is equal to R cross F. Along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, the unit vectors are I cap, j cap and k cap respectively. So along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis I can write here I torque x plus j torque y plus k torque z here. That is equal to R is the position vector along x-axis x, y-axis y, along z-axis z. I can write Ix plus jy plus kz. These are the unit vectors. Is that clear? And this is the force along x-axis. Force component is Fx, Fy and Fz into, so this is R and into Ifx plus Jfy and plus Kfz here. Now this is the cross product, or we know in a cross product of two vectors we know very well how can we multiply it. So here, my dear children, you can write here this and this multiply. With the help of determinant technique you can find out here easily. So I cap, this and this you can multiply it. So we can write here I cross I, x, I cross I 0, I cross j k, so x fy, that I can write here. I can write k cap x fy, this and this. Similarly I cross k, that is minus j. You know this formula again. This is I, this is j and this is k. I j k, I cross j k, I cross j, I cross k उल्टा हो गया तो minus j, that is why minus j. I cross k, that is x fz, that is x fz, x fz here. Then here इसका हो गया, इससे हो गया. अब jy, j cross I उल्टा minus k. Here it is minus k. That is yfx. Yfx here. J cross j 0. J cross k I. Here is I. That is yfz. That is yfz. Here yfz. Then this k cross I. K cross I ulta minus j. Here it is minus j. I cross j, k, j cross k, I, k cross I. That is here k into I. K into I j. K into I j, that is z fx. Z fx here. Then minus here k into j. K into j, that is minus I. Minus I, k into j, z fy, this is z fy, and k into k 0. Or you can solve this with the help of determinant technique, that is also very easy. Here you can write, so torque comes out to be, here I can say I tau x plus J tau Y plus K tau Z. That is here I cap. Where is I cap? This and this. Y f z minus Z f y. Y f x. Y f z, sorry. Minus Z f y. Here. Plus J. That is Z f x minus X f z. X f z plus K. That is X f y. X f y minus Y f x. Minus Y f x here. So this is the simple technique. Or a very simple, that is we have a determinant technique. That is, you can see here. Again I am repeating. I, J, K, X, Y and Z. X, Y and Z. Fx, Fy and Fz. Here. This is the determinant technique. How it is solved? When you are going to solve I cap, this horizontal line and this vertical line हटा दीजिए. Multiply करिए इसको. Y f z minus Z f y here. Is it clear? Now, here you can see. Then J. J अगर प्लस लेना है तो इसको और इसको हटा दो और ये रिवर्स मल्टीप्लाई करना है. Z f x minus X f z. Then K. Here and here. That is X f y minus Y f x. It is clear? So this is the technique which we have learned earlier. Okay? So here you compare in both the sides. So we are getting the rectangular component of torque, that is torque of X is equal to Y of Fz minus Z of Fy. Torque of Y is equal to Z of Fx minus X of Fz. And torque of Z is equal to X of Fy minus Y of Fx. These are called the rectangular component of torque. Yes, sir. Write down. Is it clear? Yes. Now, what do you mean by power associated with the torque? It is clear? You can solve either directly if you know the formula, or you can solve this with the help of determinant technique. Which technique it is? Determinant technique. Yes. Power associated with torque. Power associated with torque. This is the way. Dear children, in our last article, we have seen the work done in rotating a particle. Work done in rotating a particle through a small displacement d theta. किसी भी बॉडी को अगर आप थोड़ा सा घुमा रहे हैं in a rotational motion, suppose the angular displacement is d theta, force is torque, I know dw is equal to force into displacement, that we have seen. When the body is in rotational motion, so this is the work done. If this work done in a small time interval dt, then dividing both the side by dt, dividing this equation both side by dt, that is dw by dt is equal to torque d theta by dt. दोनों तरफ हमने स्मॉल टाइम इंटरवल से डिवाइड कर दिया है सर. So this is that. What is dw by dt? Who will tell me? That we have also seen earlier. Work upon time. Sir, work upon time is power. So power is equal to work upon time. So we can write here it is P. It is the average power associated with the torque. Or what is d theta by dt? Sir, it is the angular displacement upon time, that is angular velocity. Yes, sir. angular speed, average angular speed of the body in this interval, I can write omega. Here the torque into omega. Here this is the result. So power associated with the torque is given by the product of torque and angular speed of the body about the axis of rotation. About the axis of rotation. This is in rotational motion. While that of in linear motion, force into velocity. That we have learned. P into V. Yes? Yes, sir. Write down. So, my dear children, if I take a very small numerical for 1 mark, what we have to do to maintain a rotor of a uniform angular speed, suppose I am just preparing a numerical for you to maintain a rotor of uniform angular speed 200 per second. An engine needs to transmit a torque 180 Newton meter. What is the power of the engine required? एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन पूछा मैंने, अभी बनाया ये क्वेश्चन, तुम समझ लें आप. Here it is the angular speed omega. Here it is the torque. Both are given. It asks only power. तो सर हमने अभी तो फॉर्मूला बताया आपको. That is torque into omega. That is 180 into 200. बस multiplied it. That is only 36. What is the unit of power? Sir, it is what? Yes, sir. So I can write 36 kilowatt. You know very well. Nowadays, 1 mark questions are coming in our periodic test, half yearly, and yearly examination. So prepare accordingly. Every conceptual questions, be ready. Every small articles, be ready. So read each and everything, not leave. It depends only and only when you know the formula. So dear children, this is all about today. Is it clear? In our next module, we will discuss the concept of angular momentum. Bye.